Can we talk about something that I've thought way too much about over the last few days?
Sure.
It's the noted former guest of the podcast, Shido. Call me Shido on Twitter.
Familiar with him?
Are you familiar with him, David? He tweeted something the other day, and it said, and I quote, as I pull it up, I'm sorry for the delay. Internet speed's lacking. It says, you can load the dishwasher any way you want, really. The dishes will get clean. Water goes everywhere in there. I saw this tweet. It made me laugh, and this was before it went viral. It has 12.5K retweets and 170,000 likes, and it's just great. He responded with a photo of his dishwasher where he has loaded it with pretty much no organization at all, and people are very, very upset about this. I used to live for a little bit when Sally was living with Lily, noted mail-in, sometimes co-host. She was living with Lily, and I was loading the dishwasher one day, and I have a very defined way of doing it, and I do it the exact same way every single time. And she came up to me, and she was like, Will, that's not how you load a dishwasher. And I was like, it enraged me. I was like, are you kidding? Like, I've been doing this my entire life. I worked as a dishwasher at one point. Like, don't tell me how to do it. And it was at that moment that I realized that people get very, very upset if you tell them how to do it. And this tweet has shown that. Do you guys have any issue with how you load a dishwasher? Do you have any method to your mayhem?
Yeah, so it turns out I've been doing it wrong my whole life, as I learned once I got married. And I think the new way, here's where I lack. I'm not good at, I will be like, oh, there's too many dishes. We're going to have to hand wash some. And Alyssa will come in and rearrange it, and it'll fit fine. So, like, I clearly am an idiot, and I don't know, like, how to, get stuff to compartmentalize and all that. I have one rule, though, and it's that all the bowls, I don't like them when they're on their side. I feel like the bowls need to be where the bowl part is facing down to get maximum cleanliness. And apparently that you don't really need that. But it's just in my head, I can't get past it. If the bowl's sitting upright, like where the bowl part is going to the side, it's still going to get just as clean, but that has not clicked with me yet.
I do the bowls on the top shelf, and they are facing at a 45-degree angle downward.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're getting that. And I just stack them on top of each other on the top row, middle section. I just started doing this recently. I don't want to sound like I'm like a hardo when it comes to doing dishwasher stuff. Like, I do believe that water does go everywhere in the dishwasher and that it truly doesn't really matter. All I'm trying to do is fit as much as possible so I don't have to do what Dave said, which is hand wash any dishes.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I follow the bowls on top. I'm the same as Dave. I go full flip though. Those things are facing straight down. And then living by myself, I can kind of do it however I want, and it's been successful so far. And it's just like simply I just put the plates in the bottom and the pans and shit down there. Also, I'm such a bad, like, if I cook with like a pasta pan and I make a bunch of stuff in it, I won't hand wash it. I'll just throw it in the dishwasher.
Oh, see that now?
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. You do what?
Like, say I'll make like an Italian pasta with like peppers and pesto and all that kind of shit and chicken. I'll just like dump it out, and then I won't clean it right away. And say I leave it for too long, I'll just throw it in the dishwasher.
What's your problem?
I know. I'm sorry.
You don't have to do that.
What about rice? Because rice is like notorious. You got to clean it out before you put it in the dishwasher.
I think if I'm doing rice, I don't think I've made rice in a pasta pan. I only do it in a skillet. So.
Wait, I'm sorry?
I haven't made rice in like a saucepan or like a pasta pan. I've done chicken like skillet rice with like vegetables and stuff. That's what I did.
Like bagged rice and like a thing. Like,
I've done bagged rice too if I'm feeling lazy. But usually I just do rice like it's bad. Yeah, I guess it's bagged rice that I pre-made in a skillet after.
I really wish Dylan was here to tell us like his like totally trash way of washing dishes.
Dylan either is like max efficiency or the trashest of all of us, and I'm not sure where he lands.
I'm gonna guess somewhere in the middle.
No, it's all or nothing.
Everything I just said. Like, I just said it's got to be one or the other. I do. So what makes me really mad, and I actually thought about calling in the mail-in and just leaving a voicemail about this, but Sally is a big she's a big proponent of just taking a bowl that she has just eaten out of and then filling it with water, leaving it in the sink and being like, "Oh no,
No.
it needs to soak." And I'm like, "No, nothing
So
if you cook chili or chowder in a giant thing needs to soak."
I don't think I've ever needed anything to soak in my life.
Oh.
Unless you're at BYU.
Yeah.
no,
Like,
that is the ultimate like dumping the puck.
yeah.
It's just like it's just you're just stalling. You're buying yourself some time.
She did it the other day with something that was legit. She made cornbread muffins for our chili, and the cornbread tin was absolutely caked with cornbread. And I was like, "All right, this is a time where this actually might need to soak with some soap." And it didn't bug me. But when I see a bowl of cereal sitting there and it's got like kind of tainted water with the milk and it's just sitting there soaking, I'm like, "What? Like this doesn't need to soak. The Rice Krispies weren't sticking to this thing before."
You get cereal's one where like you don't want the milk to sit there, but also the cereal will cake onto the side very easily if there's any left. You got to be careful with that. That's one you want to immediately scrub. Do y'all use the little wand? We have the wand that you can press the button and it has the dish detergent.
No, we have one, and for some reason I don't even know what's happening to it. Like it just keeps disappearing. So we just have this really like rudimentary sponge routine that we've just been doing with normal sponges.
I need a wand big time, Dave. I might have to, if you have any recommendations, please send to me after the podcast.
Okay. It shouldn't be that hard.
Actually, you know what I've learned how to do? Not learned, but like I never believed in this until this year is the when you're doing stuff in the oven, putting tin foil on the pan.
You just discovered the tinfoil?
I just discovered the tinfoil, yeah.
Dude, it saves you all the time in the world.
It's the greatest. It's literally top 5 things that I've learned in Texas.
You don't have to wash the pan.
You don't have to do anything.
I don't even
good.
And I'm kind of wasteful, and I do 2 layers of tinfoil every time just to make sure that my laziness doesn't get impeded by a dirty pan.
It's the best.
Wow.
It's very cocky of me to do that.